Hey dolls, Binny here with Beauty by Binny. Welcome back to my channel. I got a bunch of requests from you guys asking to do a Valentine's Day makeup tutorial, and this is the look that I came up with. I wanted to do something different from the typical pinks and reds, so I went for this very bronzy, coppery, almost rose gold look. I also tried a very different eyeshadow technique, and I wanted to share that with you guys today. But before I begin, please help me out by hitting the subscribe button and following at Beauty by Binny on Instagram. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so I've already done my foundation routine and brows. If you guys want to see my foundation and brow routine, you can watch my last tutorial. I will link it in the description box along with all the product details. So at this point, all I'm doing is applying MAC's Painterly Paint Pot all over my upper and lower lids with a synthetic brush. This is just going to give me a smoother canvas to work with, and it's going to help my eye makeup stay on all day. Next, I'm going to apply MAC's Saddle Eyeshadow as my transition color. I'm going for a halo eyeshadow look today, meaning the outer corners are darker and the center is lighter. So even with this transition color, I'm going to apply more on the inner and outer parts of my crease, and I'm going to apply very little in the center of the crease. I'm also going to apply this shadow heavily on my entire lower lid, and the brush I'm using is a MAC 217. To darken the inner and outer corners of my lids, I'm going to use MAC's Mystery Eyeshadow. Any dark brown shadow will work, and I'm still using the same brush to keep building the color. Also remember, we're keeping the center of the lid shadow free for now. And now I'm using a smaller brush to apply the same dark brown eyeshadow on my lower lid. And as always, you want to go back in and blend everything out with a large fluffy shadow brush. This one is MAC's 224. So now I'm taking MAC's Cranberry eyeshadow and the darker rust color from an old Clarins eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to mix the two colors and apply them into my crease with my MAC 224 brush. Any burgundy, rust, or copper shadow will work for this. And then with a MAC 219 pencil brush, I applied the same combo of eyeshadows on my lower lid. So I felt like the outer corners weren't as dark as I wanted them to be, so I decided to add black eyeshadow over the brown. The one I'm using is Carbon by MAC, but any black eyeshadow will work. Just slowly keep building the shadow onto the inner and outer corners of your lids, and also keep blending it slightly so it doesn't look too harsh. And once you have the shadow as dark as you want, go back over it with a blending brush one more time to soften it up a bit more. I know it seems like a lot of steps, but for this type of look, I think building and blending is definitely the way to go. Otherwise, the eyeshadow might end up looking like somebody gave you a black eye, and we definitely don't want that to be our look for Valentine's Day. Okay, so next I'm taking this INGLOT Gel Eyeliner number 77, and I'm applying this into my waterline, and I'm also going to smudge it out all over my lower lash line, and it doesn't matter if you apply this sloppily because we're going to blend it out anyway. I'm using that same rusty copper color from my Clarins palette, and I'm applying this eyeshadow right over the gel liner, just smudging it out all over under my lower lash line. Sorry this part is kind of blurry, but I was taking a mix of the two gold colors in this palette, and I'm just applying those right on the center. These are kind of like a shimmery gold, like they have little specks of gold in them. It's hard to see, the camera didn't pick it up right, but there's little specks of shimmer in this eyeshadow, and I thought it looked really pretty going with those copper colors. To finish the eyes, I'm first applying some mascara, and then I'm going to add false lashes. These are Vegas Nay Eyelure lashes in Shining Star. They're not as heavy as her Grand Glamour lashes, but they have a similar shape, and I noticed that these have a really long lash band, so I probably should have trimmed the corners a bit, but overall these are great drugstore lashes, and I got them on sale at Ulta for only $5. To finish the skin, I'm going to go in with bronzer. This is a trio from OFRA Cosmetics, and I really like the bronzer color in this, and I just applied the bronzer just, in the hollows of my cheekbones, over my forehead line, down the sides of my nose, chin, and jawline. So just the same typical areas where you would apply bronzer. And then after that, I'm going to go in with my highlighter, which is Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop Highlighter. This is the Jaclyn Hill one. I love this highlighter. I use it a lot. And just, again, over the high points of the cheekbones, over the cupid's bow, and down the bridge of the nose and the center of the nose. I wanted to keep my lip color kind of monochromatic with the eye makeup. I first lined my lips using MAC's Mahogany Lip Pencil, And then I filled them in using this gorgeous liquid lipstick by OFRA Cosmetics in the color Solano. And I love the peachy bronzy color and the metallic finish. It just went so perfectly with the entire look. I kept the blush in the same color family as well. This is NARS Orgasm, and I absolutely love this blush. And guys, that completes our bronzy Valentine's Day makeup look. I really love how it turned out, and this is how I'll be doing my makeup on Valentine's Day this year. I think it's a nice change from the pinks, nudes, and reds that most of us reach for. I also really like this halo style of eyeshadow. It's not something I would normally do because I feel like it's not meant for my eye shape, but it turned out pretty good. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys try this look, do tag at BeautyByBinny on Instagram so I can see your pictures. And remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons for more tutorials. Love you guys. Take care. Mwah.